So we're back for Spiritual Tea Season 2, Episode 1. I'm happy to be here. I had to take a moment to get myself together. I was getting a little perturbed and disturbed, and just like any other human, I had to take a moment to gather myself, to really decide what's important for me, what I actually want to do. I graduated in December, and since I have applied and been accepted to a master's program, so I'm excited about that. So I have a few notes and a few things for us to talk about. So there's you, there's me, there's our tea, and a little bit of conversation. So today's conversation is very special to me, and it's kind of nerdy, but I hope you enjoy it, and I don't think it's one that we talk about enough. So I'm going to be a little transparent and talk to you a little bit about how I was feeling and what ultimately brought me right back home to you to deliver these messages. So I almost stopped hosting my spiritual events and just everything spiritual. I almost just kind of put it away and thought maybe I need to start doing something else. And it's not because I don't believe in the work. It's really because I started asking myself, are we really healing? Like, what are we doing here? I find myself feeling, kind of tired, burnt out sometimes, and wondering, is the healing actually happening? And how are people actually feeling? And realizing that a lot of us are not lacking the tools, the education, or even the awareness. We're really lacking the nervous system regulation and just the regulation of it all. Now, we live in a time where we can learn anything at any hour at the tip of our fingers. Just at our fingertips, we have the ability to learn. 24 hours a day, 7 days a week, it doesn't matter. And at any moment, you can look up a tarot reading or an explanation of shadow work or, how to manifest. But still, a lot of times we find ourselves lost. And to be honest, in the moment, that's kind of how I was feeling. All the tools, all the education, all the ability, but still kind of just feeling tired, burnt out, worn out, and not understanding what was going on. And because of it, I think the result is feeling a little disconnected from the work, from the people, from the joy. And joy is something that is very, very, very important to me. Shout out to my happiness teacher in summer of 2025. But it made me realize how much we're missing. And because I also think that healing has turned into another thing to do, I think it gets added on to a checklist, and sometimes you can wonder, is it enough yet, or am I done yet? And the truth is that healing is never ending, and I think that alone can be exhausting. That alone can be tiresome. Now, something important to understand is that regulation is not an aesthetic. Being regulated does not mean lighting a candle or doing a journal entry and posting it online or taking a photo. Being regulated is about safety. It's about safety in your inner soul and body. And it's really about being able to sit with yourself and not feeling like you want or need to escape. Not spiraling every time something feels uncertain or complicated. And your nervous system being able to say to you, it's okay, I'm right here. And then you actually naturally from that place feel calm and peaceful. Now, a lot of people say, I can't hear my intuition, or I don't know what the next step is. Manifestation isn't working for me. And the truth is when your body is in survival mode, everything feels urgent, everything feels confusing and overwhelming. And the truth is, you're not blocked. You're actually dysregulated. And at the end of the day, that will quiet your intuition. Remember, alignment is calm. And manifestation responds to the energy you embody and the peacefulness within you. And ultimately, I think this is what kind of caused me to pause, shift, reevaluate, and decide, is this what I want to do? How do I want to do it? What's really important? And I kind of went back to my base and decided that sound healing is a way that I can directly interact and have an effect on individuals, because it's not about giving more. It's about creating a space where people can slow down, feel, breathe, release, and align themselves to the energy that they know they deserve and they are worthy of. Being able to actually come back into your body, because once you're there, you don't need to force anything. You just know. You have an inner knowing. That intuition is loud. The clarity is there. The alignment feels light. And you're not confused about anything. And when you are confused, it's not a problem. The confusion isn't really confusion. It's just having choices and making a choice. And that feels good. When you're in survival mode, it feels chaotic. You feel heavy. You have a lot going on. You're overbooked. You're overscheduled. And that's not fun. And it's especially not fun when you're trying to do it for fun. That's even less fun. So when we talk about nervous system regulation, what are we really saying? I'm going to go to my notes and get the actual definition of the nervous system so we can understand it a little. So, the nervous system is the body's primary communication and control network, utilizing electric signals to manage movement, thought, sensation, and involuntary functions like breathing. And by definition, to be honest, that makes the nervous system sound pretty important. And when I think about it that way, it gives me a sense of urgency to understand that giving you a space for your body to rest and your mind to quiet down, we can both be a part of your intuition coming forward again. So if you've been feeling overwhelmed or like you're doing all the things and you're still not feeling connected, okay, just know you are not doing anything wrong. You actually might just need to slow down enough to know what's going on and what's trying to come through. Paying attention to your nervous system, paying attention to your life, your emotions, checking in, being available. That is going to serve you. Ignoring it, suppressing it, ignoring anything, suppressing anything is not going to result well. It's ultimately going to result in an explosion. And at the end of the day, your nervous system can only hold so much. And survival mode is not as fun as you think it is. And when you get a taste of that nervous system being regulated, I promise you, you will never want to go back. So, I hope this information found you well. I hope it was interesting. I hope to dive into more nerdy, cool, and taboo discussions on the next episode of Spiritual Tea. And I love you so, so much. Mwah. Bye.